Snow Bros, Nick and Tom special on the Nintendo Switch. This is a research stream, game provided by the Maryland Public Library System. This is a remake, apparently, of the original arcade game from the developers of Zero Wing. Remember, everyone knows the meme, right? All your base are belong to us. That infamous localization is for a video game called Zero Wing. The developers of that game were called Toaplan. They also developed this arcade game back in the, late 1980s? I want to say it was like 1989, maybe 1990. I'm not sure if that shows up here. This is a game that this is an arcade game that I remember being somewhat popular back in the very early 1990s, right around the time Final Fight was striking it big. But when you ask people about, this is another one of those single screen arcade games that were somewhat popular in the 1980s. So this one came out at the tail end of the decade, of course. My impression of games like that is games like Bobble, obviously. Most people might remember that game. It was a co-op game where you're on a single screen. You clear out a bunch of enemies. You basically have to capture enemies, knock them into the side of the screen, which creates bonus points that clears the level, and then you advance screen by screen. Snow Brothers was kind of like that too, as I recall. Now again, this is one of those arcade games I didn't get a chance to play, but I knew it existed because it got ports for the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Game Boy. The Genesis apparently, Sega Genesis Megadrive apparently got one too. In fact, this game that I got actually came with an instruction manual, which is rare, but Nintendo Switch games have them more often than you would expect. It says here it's an arcade game developed by Toaplan and this fun and easy to play, whatever. Whatever. It's an arcade game. It's ported to the Genesis, the Nintendo, and the Game Boy with additional stages and such. We'll go over the basics and we'll start the game from the beginning, but the basics are pretty easy to understand. You can jump, and you can press the attack button to throw these little ice projectiles, which turns enemies to snow. Then once the enemy turns to a snowball, you can push it. And if you push it, it rolls into enemies and knocks them out. There are a couple of other strategies, like you can jump on top of the snowball to get higher, so we'll see how that works a bit later. There are a few other wrinkles to this. The basic strategy is to get as high as you can and make the biggest snowball you can. Don't touch any enemies, of course. So, let's see. Whoops. Okay, so that's part of the risk. That if you go higher, the enemy will still touch you at some point. Okay, let me see if I can trap some of these enemies when they try to get up on me right here. Ah, okay. So I didn't push it. Well, we're not going to continue, but like I said, I'm going to... Yeah, I didn't want to continue. So like I said, I want to practice a couple of things. So we have to press the buttons. I guess we have to press the attack button here to kick the snowball. And then it bounces off the far wall. If it touches you like that, you'll get caught up in the snowball, and when it stops, you'll be invincible for about 2 to 3 seconds. So one of the strategies is pushing the ball against the wall so that it rolls over you, because if the snowball rolls over you, you'll be invincible as soon as the snowball stops rolling for about 3 seconds. Yeah, one of the strategies is to create a snowball at the top of the screen and then just let it careen. Whoops. Then just let it careen down to the bottom of the screen and take a bunch of enemies with it. So every time the snowball stops right there, you're invincible for a couple of seconds. To my knowledge, you can't jump directly down on a platform. So if you jump up through a platform, you can't jump down through it, to my knowledge. Haven't quite been able to figure out what's going on with that. One of the limitations on your traversal in this game. Is he going to jump up? Maybe not. You see the little downward arc on my on my projectile, right? So that's one thing I'm going to try and manipulate a little bit. Let's see if we can jump on a fireball. Let's see if we can jump on one of these snowballs. Yeah, you can abuse that invincibility you get when the snowball ends if you know what you're doing. And you can't leave the enemies in the snowball, otherwise they'll escape. So don't dilly-dally. Ah, careful! Ah! I knew he was going to spit that out. Got him. Okay. So we'll play dumb until the game forces us to play smart, I suppose. But again, I'm trying to figure out where I first saw this game. It might have been a Nintendo Power or something. Well, I mean, it was either Nintendo Power or a Video Power with Johnny Arcade in them. So we'll go back and play the game normally in just a second. So what else they got going on here? You throw snowballs to trap enemies, and you kick the snowball by pressing the attack button. So you can jump and shoot. That's pretty much all you need to know. If you don't kick an enemy unit after trapping it, it will soon escape. Move near a snowball and press it, and then press and hold the direction key to roll it. So don't press the attack button if you want to roll it in a particular direction. You can jump on top of the snowball to move up higher, but you can't actually move the snowball while you're walking on top of it, can you? Yeah, that green potion is what made me big earlier. We'll try out some of the other modes later. I just kind of want to see what's going on with this. The gameplay screen. Yeah, that's fine. So we have 5 continues, huh? We can add more coins later, so I guess we'll see how that goes. 30 floors added to the original 50 floors of the arcade game for 80 floors for this version. So that's how many stages you get. Survival. Score as many points as you can in a single life. Okay. No bonus lives can be awarded. Play the game as a monster and stop the Snow Brothers. Unlock each monster by satisfying certain requirements. Each monster has 1 or 2 unique special skills, and each comes with a different set of key commands. Wait until okay. Okay, so let's play the game a little bit normally, but I want to see what the other strategies were. Give me a second. Like, yeah, jump. Yeah, what are the advanced strategies? Yeah, there are bosses in this game for some reason. I mean, it's an arcade. It's a Japanese arcade game from the late 80s. What are you going to do? Roll a snowball from as high up as you can. The snowball will take out all the enemies that stand in its way. Jump on top of any snowball. Use the skill to climb up high ledges or kick a snowball away. Okay. Collide with the snowball and roll with it, becoming invincible for a short period of time. Yep, you're invincible for 2 to 3 seconds after the snowball breaks apart at the end of its run. The enemies are pretty quick. I'll take that sushi. So that's just there for... Those are just score bonuses. I mean, I don't know how I feel about playing games like this in the year 2023. But obviously, if you're talking about an old arcade game, there's always a bit of elegance to games like this. Games that have to, like, be interesting in, like, less than 5 minutes. games that have to provide compelling gameplay in 5-minute bursts. This arcade game was extremely popular, like Bobble was back in its day. And there was like another Taito arcade game. I forgot what it was called. You were like 2 magicians. I forgot what it was called because I did play that on the Taito arcade, the Taito Legends collection on the PS2, which I still own. But it was definitely it was a wizard game. And I forgot what you actually did in that wizard game. But it was like Bobble. Same vibe. It was a co-op 2-player game. It was a co-op single-screen game. We had to trap enemies and push them against the wall, basically. Same principle. And a real good soundtrack, as I recall, too. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get that yellow potion before time runs out. There we go. So I got a long-range shot now. Yes, this reaches 3/4 of the way through the screen now, instead of just 2/3 of the way through the screen. Whoop. Yeah, that could have been a problem. And I think, is it stronger or is it just faster? I got to speed up, which might not help me, but we'll see how that goes. Here's some food over there I might not be able to grab. Let's see how it goes. There we go. So you do have some aerial control, don't you? No, you don't. You have no aerial control. Okay, so if you jump, if you do a forward jump, you can stop your forward trajectory, but you can't move backwards. Yeah, you can't move backwards when you do that forward jump. So it's not like it's not like Ghouls and Ghosts, where your jump only moves in one direction. I can't reach them. Ugh. We'll have to go around. Which admittedly is dangerous. I mean, that's dangerous, because I can't go down. Like, is there an obvious way to go down? Yeah, my shot's slower now. Yeah, so I can't create a snowball unless I can jump up there and get them. That's what I got, and I bounced off the sidewall there. That worked. Give me that food. So I guess if I knock an enemy over with a snowball, it drops some bonus food points. Careful. Yeah, I got him. So I might need to abuse that invincibility. Those few seconds of invincibility I get. I don't know. This game is no flicky. Yep, I got the food. Give me the loot. Well, hey, I beat my high score. Holla at your boy, I guess. First I've ever made it in Snow Brothers. And there is an easy mode. I just haven't chosen it yet. I gotta practice jumping on these snowballs, too. So I guess we'll do that later. Got him. Gimme. Okay. So I gotta speed up, so that'll help me out. Well, we done it, kids. We managed to go 15 minutes with Snow Brothers. Yeah, not ready yet. That ain't gonna work. Hey, freedom with the fire. No fair. Got him. Give me the loot. That's a super potion over there. There we go. Again, there's some weird mechanics, like I said, for moving around. Oh, we got a boss. Yeah, this was definitely. I know this was in the NES version. That part I definitely remember. Do I need a snowball from this guy? Yeah, I thought the snowball was needed. Got him. I don't know if that did any good, but... Yeah, hit sponge bosses. Just what this game needed, I guess. Was he invincible during that? Careful. There we go. Got him. I guess I'm okay at this game. So I can't move backwards with a forward jump? So I can't jump backwards? That's interesting. That's an interesting restriction. Whoops, that was bad. That was just bad. Nope. Thought I got him. That was bad. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay, so we press the R button to continue. It's gonna be one of those. This is gonna be one of those levels, isn't it? Because remember, you can't touch anybody. See? Jeez. Game just got real. Okay, we got him. We just need to not get crazy with the enemies near the bottom first. Don't take any dumb hits, basically. Careful. Yeah, I got him. Yep, we got him. Give me the loot. I was trying to turn around, but I was on that slope. It wasn't working. They couldn't even do slopes in the NES game, could they? I mean, they could have. I mean, Mario 3 had slopes. It was kind of a big deal when it did. Missed one. Outstanding. So we're okay at this game, I guess. Now I'm curious how the original arcade game played. Because I don't know if they adjusted the speed or something. That was a nice combo. Yeah, like after the whirling dervishes, that dude might be a problem. We're probably gonna end this video at the next continue, but that's okay. I'm not trying to beat all 80 levels in the very first night I played this game. Yeah, get rid of that guy as soon as possible. He looks like he's gonna be a problem. That whirling dervish looks like he's definitely gonna be a problem. That Tasmanian devil. I missed. Got him. Got a couple more. Nice combo on that one. Okay. So I did better surviving that one than I thought I did. Than I thought I would. Got him. That could have been a problem. Well, yeah, those guys are a problem. Those whirling dervishes are problems. Whatever happened to Toaplan anyway? When did they go out of business? Because what other games did they do on the Genesis? Because I never got to play. Was Zero Wing even a good game? Apparently it wasn't. Okay, I can't reach them. I'm probably gonna have to cheat. Got him. Just had to kind of squeeze my way down there, but it worked. So I got a long-range shot now, huh? Yeah, it's got some speed on it. It's got some juice. Got him. Oh, I probably should have gotten rolled up by the ball. Last life. Let's go. Lost my power up though. Ah! I let him get underneath me. That was always going to be the problem. Okay, I think we're done. So we'll sample a couple of the other modes and see how it goes. I was extremely curious how this game was going to hold up, but this game screams $5 on Steam in a sale. Yeah, there's your boy. The great black beast of Ah. Yes, Tatsujin did the remake. Okay. Get one life. So let's see how we do on one life. Just don't make any dumb mistakes. There you go. 560. That's what you get. 560. You could try one more time, I guess. I mean, that's pretty much all you need to know about Snow Brothers, right? Would I choose the wrong mode? I was about to say, can I back out of this? There we go. Yeah, I was trying to do survival mode. Did the game go into regular mode? Yeah, the game went into regular arcade mode. Let's see if we can at least get 10,000. Because we made it to 40K last time. Careful. There you go. Got the rest of them. So I guess if I get them all in one swipe, well, I think the bonus points I get are based on the number of enemies I kill. They're not based on how quickly I kill them, I don't think. But I got the 10K I wanted. So there you go. Got him. And I hit the snowball. So I got a double snowball going. And a power-up. This is all working out. I'm going to beat my high score, huh? Well, my real high score is like 100K, so we'll worry about that later. Got him. Nope, missed one. Okay, so that's good. I'll take that and that. So yeah, you want to knock over enemies with the snowball so that you get the point bonuses. And if you manage to kill like 5 or 6 in one avalanche, I guess. That's where the big money is. Missed. Missed. So I missed out on that point opportunity. On that bonus scoring opportunity. And I missed out on the red potion, which would have given me some power up. I don't remember what. Yeah, the invincibility might make it a bit easier for me to get to the other side. That was just stupid. That was just stupid. Jumped right into the fire on that one. Oh well. So what is the monster challenge in this case? Goes on top of the tile. This is a mode that's played by selecting a monster other than the Snow Brothers. Okay. So clear condition. Well, I guess I cleared that condition. I have to clear 440. So I have to get to level 40. Eliminate 60 fire spitters all time. But how many do I have? If the player is in front of or directly below, it shoots a fireball. So you can shoot a fireball downward, huh? Crouch. Okay, but... Oh, I've already unlocked this one. Okay. After crouching for 4 seconds, it becomes invisible. However, not from long-range attacks. Okay. Eliminate 100 tornado men. I think I've only eliminated 5. But the game doesn't tell you how close you are, right? And the game doesn't tell you how many of these fire spitters you've cleared, did it? Clear 420. I haven't cleared 420. Nah, there's a boss there. Okay. First place in time attack score. Clear 430. Free roaming and he's fast. Rolls into a ball and moves quickly. So to roll forward, you hold down and press jump. Okay, but that's all he has. Oh, there's a cooldown of like 2 to 3 seconds when using the special skills. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. I thought I was fighting the Snow Brothers. Oh, but I can still shoot fireballs, huh? Okay, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, I tried to use my special attack and I screwed it up. It probably only works if I'm on a slope, though. Okay, so I can still throw snowballs. Okay, so that's fine. So that means I'm not completely... Whoops, that means I'm not completely helpless. I'm not dependent on my special attack all the time. Boy, that was bad. Yeah, that was terrible. Whoops. See, I'm just walking right into these. But I can't get any power-ups, can I? If I crouch and press jump, that's not doesn't seem particularly useful. Got him. So I'll take those point bonuses. Yeah, that Special attack doesn't seem particularly useful. But I got a speed up, so that's good. Well, it's cool if there are other ways to play the game. If it's those lame Snow Brothers. So basically, it's like being a Snow Brother with a special attack. Give me that. Yoink. So I guess I'll try the other one later. The other person I've unlocked. I still get the invincibility, so that's cool. Super move. That's the first time I've ever gotten that. Without being at the end of a level. There we go. I think it lasts about 5 or 6 seconds. When you get that green potion, get that green drink. So on the classic arcade game, is it better than Ninja Turtles? I'd say it's a wash. I'd say the Ninja Turtles arcade games are a little bit better, but not by much. I think those games' mechanics are a lot sloppier than this game. But that arcade game's way more ambitious than this. But there's something to be said for a game that has clear and simple mechanics and not a lot of jank, because there's a lot of jank in the Ninja Turtles arcade games, obviously. Just straight up jank. I'm able to jump out of the snowball if I'm rolling in it, so that's cool. I'm not stuck going all the way down to the bottom if I don't want to. But yeah, but the appeal of this game was always, it was a co-op game. Yeah, that was easy. That was sort of easy to understand. No, you don't. Good thing there's no time limit. Actually, there should have been. There has to be a time limit. It's an arcade game. I'm positive there's a time limit. There would have been some enemy that comes after you if you dilly-dally too much, I would assume. Or maybe the enemies just become invincible if you walk away from the arcade cabinet and try to go to the bathroom. That's what most are. See, that guy, that's the guy that probably shows up if you dilly-dally too long. So there is a time limit, technically. Ah, knew he was going to come up and do that. So we'll try a different monster. I think we have one other monster we can choose from. But yeah, the appeal of this game is, did you like the original arcade game? Are you interested? Or are you innately interested in very, very old school single screen arcade games like a Bobble? So we'll try this guy. After crouching for 4 seconds, it becomes invincible. But remember, that enemy is always that one dude is always chasing you. Is my invincible now? Doesn't seem particularly fast. So if I crouch and jump for 4 seconds, I become invincible. Okay, so it worked. How long did it last, I guess, is the question. I'm not sure it's even that. I'm not even sure it's even worth it. Okay, so once I go into my shell like that, I can't leave. I'm committing to being in my. I'm committing to turtling for 4 seconds. Like that. Which I guess is nice at the start of a match, but how long does it last? Give me the loot. Got him. That was a completely unnecessary super move. Oh well. So that might be enough Snow Brothers for now, I think. So if I die, I'll just quit back to the main menu. Like, this is Snow Brothers. Like, this is the Snow Brothers experience you're getting, basically. So if there were a demo, you'd probably play for an hour and never touch it again. Let's see. Clear all the stages as fast as possible. Was Tumblepop? I want to say Tumblepop was a single-screen arcade game, too. Which I used to own on the Game Boy. So we can try Time Attack. Not much to this game. I think it's like a $20 game. If you buy the if you buy the physical version, I guess. Well, died again. Wait, how long is the Time Attack? Or is it just go through as many lives as you can? If I'm being honest, this game does feel a bit too derivative. Like, I can understand why they saw Bubble Bobble and said, okay, we can do that, but part of me gives me this, part of this vibe is like, yeah, just make a Bubble Bobble game. Or like that other game that was a sequel to Bubble Bobble, where you were playing as the wizards. Like, was it, not Dodon Pachi, I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember the name. Whoops, melted. Oh, well. So I played for a minute. God, I don't know how many points. Wasn't even paying attention. This time over, you must clear all stages as fast as possible. So it's like a. How long does it take for you to get past the entire game? Okay. I guess you could play that way if you wanted. Snow Brothers, Nick and Tom special. I guess it's nothing special. It's a filler game. If you have a Switch, you want to play a bunch of classic arcade games, you can probably buy this one for like $2 or $3. And if you liked this game back in the arcades, I think it's fine. As a 2-player game, you can probably have fun with it for about half an hour, and then maybe move on to something a bit more complex, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, so I never played Snow Brothers before. The game's fine. I don't know. Is this better than Pac-Man? Probably, if I'm being honest. But I would rather just play Two Tigers. I would play Two Tigers, Joust, and Galaga. Definitely play some Galaga. But if this were in an arcade, I'd rather play Final Fight. So there's that. Bubble Bobble? Nah. Maybe Bubble Bobble's okay, I guess.